What's up, guys? Captain Firefox back here at Captain Corners, and we're back in Space Engineers on the Survival World. Now, I'm talking to you on the new mic. I hope everything's sorted out audio-wise. Finally got it in, and we can get back to work. Today, the main objective is to get the bridge going, and if we're lucky, we'll get the engine pods on as well. So with that said, with no further ado, let's jump into this and start building. Well, that just happened.
What?
That sucks. Well, I guess I'll be starting over from scratch on this one. That's... oh, crap. Okay, time to load before it saves. Okay, so we've got it back. That's good. Note to self, don't do that again. Let's go ahead and anchor this back here somewhere so that doesn't happen again. That sucked. There. That should keep it from falling. Let's hope that's good enough for now. Let's just throw this here as well, just in case. Alright, I'm going to get back to work. Hopefully there's no more calamities that are going to befall me, and we can check back into the in just a minute. Okay, so the main structure of the bridge is now completed. Having trouble making it fit with the rest of the ship, so I've already had to move these turrets up a little bit and lose the one in the middle. Not sure what I'm going to do with this front part right here. We'll have to see how it looks when it's all filled in. Otherwise it's just a big vertical surface right there. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. We'll see whenever it's filled in. Still got to do the roof of here. I'm thinking I'm just going to go straight across to right about this level and go from there. The back is a big question mark still. Got a lot of work to do back here. Don't really know how I'm going to make it all work together. Might end up connecting it to the back. I might not. I don't really know. Our bridge design is a little awkward for this ship, but I fell in love with this bridge design and I kind of use it on all my ships right now. So yeah, I'll show you the inside of it real quick. I like it a lot. Kind of got the whole Death Star commander thing on top. Star Destroyer commander on top looking down at the pit on his workers. And the Colt Command Pack mod makes it look just amazing. So I'm very happy with the way it looks from up here. Of course, it's going to tell me everything's... Thank you, I know I don't have any fuel. But it looks cool to look around here from all the workstations. Completely enclosed in glass up here. Again, this isn't a combat ship, so I'm not too worried about getting blown out of the cockpit. So when this is all filled in, it should look really nice. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to start working on this back right here, try to figure some way out to make this not look like crap. And if I'm able to do that, I'll check back in with you guys in just a bit. Okay, so the bridge section is now completed. Don't know that I'm going to keep this back here. I don't think I like it at all. And I clearly have some more welding up to do. Apparently the welders didn't get all the way back there. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about this part right here. I don't like it. It's not going to stay this way. But, the front half I really like. So, got to fill in the rest of the roof. Shouldn't take too long. Got to figure out something to do with this up here, because this isn't going to... no, just no. You can't have a big straight surface like that in the front of the ship. But it's starting to come together. You can start seeing the shape of it. There'll be some engine pods, and I think I have decided to take out all these conveyors at the bottom. So I still got to do that. But it is starting to come together, folks. We're going to have us a ship here in a minute. I like it. The back's a little boxy, but the engine pods should offset that considerably. I hope. Alright, so that's it. That's where she's at right now. Well, alright, the bridge and roof of the hangar are done for now. Still gotta do something with this ugly front end right here. Yeah, that's just not gonna stay like that. And gotta do something about the back, because that just looks weird. Yeah, still gotta fill those in too. So, look at it from the inside here. Oh, and while I was working on the back on the inside here, I remembered that I wanted to make it airtight up top, so I had to make this weird little air lock right here leading into it. So, I'm not loving the back. I like it to be more open usually, but it is functional this way. So, hopefully it won't look so bad once everything is filled in. Let's see. It already looks better. It's very angular. Need to do something about all that mess up there as well. But it man, I don't know. It's functional. Might end up just making this a solid wall right here. That's where we're at. I went ahead and filled in all the doors and everything down here that needed to be done. You can see I got all this filled in as well. Probably not even going to worry about putting any plates over these. It really doesn't matter. It's an industrial part of the ship. They don't need to be pretty. I do need to put them out here still. There's a lot of little things need working done. So I got to knock the bottom of those off. Probably end up doing that next and fill in those turrets. See if I have anything I can fill it in with right now. There we go. Well, sort of. So progress is being made. I'm going to go clean up a bunch of these little odds and ends. Check back with you in a minute when the odds and ends are finished before we move on to the engine pods. So I'm going to get back to work. Check back in a minute. Well, alright. The front of the ship is fixed. I like this a bazillion times better. I think this looks pretty sharp. So that's done. The turrets on the bottom are now being completed. Not that it's that big of a deal, but they're done. I still want to design something for this flat face because that's just not doing it for me. Cleaned up the interior in here. Put these things around the connectors. Finished in the doors here. Cleaned up the top here a little bit. Kind of give it a little cleaner looking feel to it. Up here has been cleaned up substantially. I think, you know what, let's just go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So, is that the same on the other side? No, it's not. Huh. Who'd have thunk? Is that the same on both sides now? Two openings. Two openings. What's the difference? Ah, that's the difference. I miss creative in that mirror image. That makes life so much easier. So very much easier. There we go. That there. Alright, now, yeah, now they're the same. Okay, so that's done. This all looks good in here. So all I gotta do now is fix the back of the damn bridge on the outside. And I think after that, it's gonna be time to start moving some stuff over from my base to my future base. But I think we're about ready to start powering this thing. Definitely need to fix all this madness back here. Not really sure what I'm going to do to it yet. Just know that's not going to stay. Just got to figure out a way to make that look less stupid. I might just end up... Yeah, I think I have an idea what I'm going to do now. Yeah, that might look good. Might not. I'm not going to do it on camera in case it looks stupid. So... yeah, that's where we're at. We're making good progress. Need to fill in the platforms here, cover up these holes, and then we can move from there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some uranium in this ship because I got a bunch of crap in one of the cargo containers. So I'm going to get on that, I'm going to get to work, and I will check back in with you guys when there's some progress to show. Well, alright, I think I'm finally done with all the odd jobs. I've got the front of this thing looking better. It's not the most fascinating thing in the world, but at least it ain't flat. So we got that finished up back here. It's just a jambalaya mess back here, but hey, whatever. It doesn't look as ugly as it did. I've actually got, you can tell by the fact that the turrets are moving that the ship is now powered. And I'm currently filling up my oxygen tanks by sucking all the atmosphere out of the Earth. See, they're already full. Good stuff. Now, I need to start pumping some ice into this place, but I don't actually have a way to connect my mining ship to this ship because of the weird, funky way it's built. So, I've got to figure out a way to do that somehow. And I realized that I had no oxygen going to my bridge, so that's why this funky thing is like that. Comes up here to this vent right here. So I now have oxygen upstairs, got oxygen back in the refinery room, and I have oxygen in the reactor room. Only thing not oxygenated is this big old hangar, and what's the point? I got this hooked up with those doors. Little extra protection for the reactors. And I have everything hooked up where I can close everything that I want. I haven't wired the big hangar doors shut yet, just because there's no point to have them closed right now. But I will eventually have little button panels everywhere for it to be opened and closed. So I am done with all the nooks and crannies and all that fun stuff. So now it's time. I think the first thing I'm going to do is hook up some kind of connector where I can connect my mining ship to it. There's definitely connect to this ship so that I can start the process of all the ice being turned into hydrogen. So I'm going to go do that, and then I will get started on the engine pods. Well, alright. Well, as you can see, again, the ship I built didn't have the capacity to hook up to the ships I'm using on the planet. So I had to jury rig a connector right there so I could transfer all the goods from the base onto my ship. So now everything I own is on the ship. And holy crap, am I going to need a lot of ice. I mean, wowza. All the ice I've mined from, like, everything. And it's 15% filled on all the tanks. Good God. Yeah, it's still working on it. It's taking its sweet time. See, why is that not filled? What is going on with these? Might be filling up a lot faster if these things were all being used. Mind-blowing. Let's get this fixed real quick. Look at all those empty ones. What the? I don't even know. I don't even care. Oh, stupid, stupid space engineers. Because they couldn't just split it equally between them all. They gotta, whatever. So, I've put off the engine pods long enough. I guess it's time to get started on those and knock this out and give this thing some thrust. Here we go. Alright, so I've got my first engine pod in. I've got the main thrust going down, of course. Gonna have one large for forward thrust. So if I absolutely have to, I can kind of tilt it back a little bit as I'm going up and forward to give it a little more thrust. I'm gonna have at least 4 of these, and you can see I clearly thought this through again, and yeah, I meant to do this. I forgot I needed to run a pipe to the engine pods. So we're going to lose this turret as well when we do this side, but we'll still get those 2 back there and the 2 in the corner, so we'll be alright. Like I said, it's not a combat ship, so I'm not overly worried about it. But, you know, that's what it's, you can kind of get an idea what the finished product is going to look like now. I'm going to have this one on this side, there'll be one right here, and at the very least, another one right here in this void. as well as right here in this void as well. I'm thinking I might end up putting 2 more like, in this general area right here on either side, because I'm not sure that 8 large thrusters are going to be enough to get me off this planet, and I'm putting an extra hydrogen tank with each of those large thrusters pointing down. So yeah, we're going to have a crap ton of hydrogen tanks, crap ton of hydrogen thrusters, and I'm going to need, to mine this entire lake apparently to fill them up, because those oxygen generators have been going all day and there's not even 1 dot on any of the tanks, and I just added 2 more to the mix. So there's a lot of ice mining that needs to be done. I am not going to bore you guys showing you all that, unless of course I blow up my mining ship or something stupid like that. But for now, we've pretty much moved our entire base of operations into the ship, which is supported by 1 landing gear on top of a whole pedestal of doom if something were to happen to that. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about it. But that's where we're at. A lot of progress made today. So that's good news. Good episode. All done. Now I get to sit and edit all this fun footage that I've been doing for God knows how long. But yeah, I'm very pleased. Very pleased with the way it's coming together. I can't do any more tonight. It's the wee hours of the morning now. It's time for me to go to sleep. Got a lot of hard labor I got to do around the house tomorrow. So yeah, I like it. Engine pod's kind of bland, but I don't know. I might make modifications to it. Might not. I kind of like it being bland. I don't know. I think it fits in well with the ship the way it is. Okay. Well, let me find a pretty little sunset to set you guys off with, or sunrise, I think it is right now. Perched on top of my ship here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, hit the dislike button, but leave me a comment, tell me what you didn't like about it so I can fix it and our future episodes will be better. And as always, let's get Firefox inside. See you.